Morning, guys.
How you doing?
Doing
Coach?
good.
Good. A couple guys went down.
Yep.
Jamin and Niles.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for Jamin,
Yeah.
and we'll see about Niles.
He was having a good year, Jamin. Both were.
Yeah, they were both having a good year. It's just one of those things, you try to come out and practice hard and get ready to play, and that's just part of pro football.
You're okay. You got enough numbers wise to go ahead on Thursday with the group you got.
Well,
on the line?
they're going to have the game, regardless of whether I am or not. So it's part of pro football. It's we'll go next man up mentality.
Same kind of thing every week. How do you get out of this?
Yeah, I don't know. If you got the answer to it, let me know.
Who do you lean on personally?
I lean on myself. I don't need nobody to lean on. I lean on myself. I'm strong enough. I was raised the right way, and I know exactly what you need to do in tough times. It takes tough people.
What about maybe 15 years ago? Would you have called Don Matthews?
No. Don was a good mentor for me. Huff was a good mentor for me. Again, I learned toughness from where I was raised.
What do you think of how Hutter's played on special teams?
Hutter's done an outstanding job this year. Again, he's one of the best teammates that we have on this football team. You never have to worry about him from point A to point Z. He's always doing the right things.
What does he offer leadership-wise to that group?
Yeah, he's been a real good leader to that special teams unit. Again, he and a couple more guys are just the glue that holds the special teams group together.
Staying with special teams, Gavin Cobb with a good night returning. And
yep.
What have you seen out of him working back from a tough injury last year and working his way? Just biding his time, and then he finally got an opportunity.
Yeah, it was real unfortunate because last year we were going to use him as an on and off returner on kickoff and backup. When we go twin returners on punt, kind of how we're utilizing him this year. And we envisioned him being a good player last year. It was unfortunate what happened. He worked hard to get back. He was determined to get back. He was a little bit rusty in camp. Didn't see the same type flash, but now he's had a few good games in a row. He's getting a little more physical. He needs to be tougher, and we've had those discussions, and he certainly brought a lot to the table. They're going to try to kick the ball away from CJ some.
Yeah, that seemed to be the thing on Thursday night. Like they were kicking it to him, trying to get away.
Oh yeah,
from
they
CJ,
were
so.
anything.
And he took advantage of it.
Yeah, anything they could do to keep the ball out of CJ's hands, and they're going to do the same thing in punt. The other night they put the ball on the ground a couple of times. Winnipeg did, so it's trying to spray it around and junk it up. So again, CJ's a good returner, and so Cobb is too. And so if he gets his hands on it, he knows what to do with it.
Last year, when you threw Tre Ford in, it gave you a spark for the time that he was in until he got hurt. Is there a certain reason behind?
Well, we didn't just throw him in. He won the job after our starting quarterback kind of underperformed, and so we put Tre in because he statistically did some very good things in camp, and unfortunately the second game, first series, ended up getting nicked up and never got back really.
So what's the mindset about not giving him that opportunity?
Well, this year he has not played as good as what he did last year.
So what does he have to do to get to that level where
he has to play better?
Okay.
He's a good player. He's a good player, and I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but that's the facts. I'm not going to hide from it. He didn't come back to camp, and he didn't perform as good as he did a year ago. A year ago, he was the second. He was behind Arbuckle just barely, and we gave the start to the more experienced guy, and then from there he got nicked up. And then, it was late until he came back. This year in camp, he's not shown that. He's shown it in spurts, but you gotta do more than what he did during camp in order to get the opportunities.
Is there a progression you've seen from him in the last several weeks?
He's done okay. Even today out here in one-on-ones, he's a little bit inconsistent. He can make every throw. His is more on concentration, I think.
How tough is it for a guy in that position to make up that ground at this time of the season when?
It's tough. It's tough. Camp is the time when you get an opportunity to go out and play, but again, everything's a competition. Everything's graded every single day. So if he continues to improve and he continues to be, positive and work hard and come and do the things that he needs to do every day, then more than likely his opportunity will show up.
Winnipeg is tough, and their offense gets a guy you know very well from last year in Kenny Lawler.
Yeah, Kenny's back, I hear. That's good. I'm glad that Kenny's, getting back on the field. That's great for him and his family. We wish him nothing but the best. We're going to come. We're going to compete against him just as hard as we possibly can.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Chris.
See ya.